Hey everyone! Today we're going to talk about some amazing little words that are just packed with feelings. We're calling them feeling words. And trust me, they are super fun to use.
So, just for a second, think about it. What sound pops out of your mouth when you get a surprise gift? Or when you see something awesome, like a huge rainbow? Do you kind of gasp or yell something? Okay, hold on to that happy sound.
Now, to really understand these feeling words, let's meet a couple of best friends. This is Priya, and this is her super fast friend Bunty the bunny. And they absolutely love playing cricket in their colony park, maybe just like you do with your friends. Okay, so get this. The sun is out. It's the very last ball of a really exciting match. The ball is bowled. Priya swings the bat with all her might, and crack! They run like the wind, and they score the winning run. They won. They actually won the game.
So in that amazing moment of happiness, what do you think they yell? They throw their arms up in the air and shout, "Hurrah! We won the match!" You see that one word, hurrah? It is just bursting with joy. It's the perfect word for a big victory.
So, after all the cheering, Priya is just so impressed with how Bunty played. I mean, he was brilliant. So she turns to him, her face just full of wonder, and she says,
Wow, you are a wonderful player. See, that little word, wow, shows that she's totally amazed by her friend. It's the perfect feeling word for a happy surprise.
And it's not just Priya and Bunty. Look at these happy little frogs right here. They use feeling words too. You can see wow, yippee, and yay. It just goes to show that everyone uses these special words to show they're excited.
But then, in all the excitement, Bunty is jumping around and doesn't see a small stone on the path. He trips and, oh no, he hurts his ankle.
And what's the very first thing he says? Ouch, I hurt my ankle. That word, ouch, is the perfect sound for a sudden feeling of pain. We all say it when we get a little bump, right?
While Priya is such a good friend, she quickly helps Bunty sit on a bench to rest his foot. And just as they're sitting there, Priya's eyes go super wide. She just remembered something really important her mom told her in the morning.
She puts a hand to her head and says, "Oh, I forgot to give you the message." That tiny word, "oh," shows her sudden surprise. It's like a little sound for a big, "I just remembered" moment.
Okay, let's pause the story for a minute. Did you catch all of those special words we just heard? We had hurrah for being happy, wow for being amazed, ouch for pain, and oh for a sudden thought. They all just popped up to show a really strong feeling.
Well, these feeling words actually have a cool name. They're called interjections. Yeah, an interjection is just a surprise word that we use to show a sudden feeling, like being happy, sad, or even in pain. It's like a quick way to show someone exactly how you feel.
And the best part is, using them is super easy. You just have to remember two little things. First, they almost always show up right at the beginning of a sentence. And second, because they show big feelings, they always get this special punctuation mark after them, the exclamation mark. You know, the little line with a dot. It basically means, say this with lots of feeling.
All right, you guys are basically experts now. So, are you ready to play a little game? Let's help Priya and Bunty pick the perfect feeling word for a few situations.
Okay, first one. As she's walking home, Priya accidentally steps right into a big, sticky, muddy puddle. Yuck. Her shoe is all gross and gooey. What sound does she make? Should she say, ew, or ouch? What do you think?
Yes, that's it. She would totally say ew. That's the perfect word for when you see or touch something that's a little bit yucky. Awesome job. Okay, next up. As they're sitting on the bench, Bunty's long bunny ears twitch. He hears a little rustling sound in the bushes nearby.
He wants Priya to be quiet so they can figure out what it is. What would he whisper? Is it oops, shush, or aw? You got it. He would put a finger to his lips and whisper, shh. That's the sound that means be quiet and listen without even having to say a whole sentence. You guys are amazing.
All right, last question of our game. Priya suddenly realizes that she forgot to close the gate to her garden, and their favorite cricket ball has rolled out onto the road. It was just a small mistake. What would she say? Hurrah, whew, or oops?
Exactly. She would say, oops. That is the perfect word for when you make a small mistake like that. You all did such a fantastic job with this game. So, from the happy shout of hurrah to the tiny mistake of oops, we've learned all about interjections, those small words that carry big feelings. They make everything we say so much more colorful. So now, as you go through your day, just listen. What surprise words will you use today? Thanks for joining me.